everybody, welcome to Frannie Square and to episode 16 of Show and Tell, where it's all about you. So before we get started, let's just talk about what's coming up for the next week on the channel. First, if you haven't noticed, I put up a 3,000 subscriber giveaway. And if you haven't seen that, I'll put a link right here. Go take a look. I'm giving away 125 skeins of yarn as soon as I hit 3,000 subscribers. So head on over there and make sure you enter that. Next, I fell a little bit behind this week. I apologize. So the next part of our Fall Fireside Afghan will actually be coming out in the beginning of next week. And the flash review of the pony crochet hook as well will be coming out next week. Also, I placed an order with Lion Brand for some yarn, and then I went back to check to see if they had more of the Go for Faux fur that I used in the fur hat tutorial. And while I was in there, they added more products to their clearance list, so of course I had to do another shopping. So I'm expecting 2 boxes from Lion Brand, so I'm hoping to do an unboxing of those also in the coming week. Okay, so I think that's about it for next week. So now let's take a look at your projects. Our first submissions come from Carlita Schwantkowski, and I hope I didn't butcher that name too badly. Take a look. She said, just finished a couple of projects that I wanted to share with you. All are made using Red Heart Super Saver yarn. The first one is a free pattern from Hobbii called Donkey Baby Comforter. That is so adorable. I love how the legs are splayed out. Oh my goodness. I put some crinkle paper in each of the little guy's feet. I thought that would entertain any baby. I also think this would be great for an elderly person to keep their hands entertained and give them something to snuggle. What a great idea. The next is a free pattern from Yarnspirations called Squishosaurus. Crochet Dino. It was really easy to make, but at the same time has a lot of sewing. Adorable. I love the spikes. The last is a free pattern I found on Ravelry called Lost Souls Skull Shawl. I made it as a scarf to go around the neck with a skull in the middle to lay on the chest. Wow, look at those skulls. I love how you did that. I think it would be perfect for Halloween. Thanks for taking the time to look at my makes. Have a wonderful day and stay safe. Well, thank you, Carlita, for sending them in and sharing them with all of us. The next submissions come from Thea Brooks. Take a look. She said, hi, Frannie. I hope you and your family are doing well, and thank you for doing your awesome show and tell videos. I just love them. So do I. I have a couple of photos of a couple of projects I have finished in these last few weeks. The owl shawls are from a designer called Petra Pearl. I came across her pattern just surfing the internet and not completely sure what actual site it came from. I love those owls. They are amazing. The wrap with the pockets is the Chill Kill Pocket Wrap by Kim. I did not follow correctly for the pockets and used different yarn than the pattern calls for, but I think it's awesome. It is awesome, and you made it your own. I love that. The Lift Your Spirits from Mandibug is a mini shawlette, but the pattern also comes with instructions for a full-size shawl. And she is from Ravelry, not Etsy. The little monster figures are from Where the Wild Things Are, and the white one is Max, and the hairy one is Carol. These are so adorable. I had a request to make these up for a little fella's birthday party. That is so awesome. She said, the Dino Rug and the Panda Rug are Ira Rott designs. I love Ira's designs. I think they're awesome. She's the one who did the elephant rug, and I believe, Thea, you did that elephant rug. I have also made her pig rug design, but have not taken photos as yet. Thank you again for your wonderful channel and keeping me entertained and inspired. Well, thank you, Thea, for sending those in and keeping us all inspired and entertained. The next submissions come from Pat Taylor. She said, hi, Frannie. Thought I would send you some pictures I have finished in the last few months. Hope you're having a great day. See you on your next video. First, a hat and scarf set for my great-grandson, Carson. Hat pattern from Bag O' Day used Red Heart Super Saver. Looks awesome. Very patriotic. I love it. Second, the hat for great-granddaughter Maddie. I made it a rectangle, then sewn in the back. Finished it with a pom-pom. Love those colors too. A pom-pom is always a nice touch on a hat. Third, made a mile-a-minute blanket pattern from Jada and Stitches. I love those colors together. The primaries with black and white thrown in. I love it. Fourth, a blanket out of Red Heart Mirage, pattern from Bag a Day. That's so pretty. I love the trim around the edge of that. Fifth, a baby bunting for Maddie. Oh my goodness, look how cute that is with the tassel on the top and just the touch of pink. Really pretty. I love the cables with it too. And sixth, going to Nana's bags for all 6 of my great-grandchildren, made with Red Heart Super Saver. This is such a great idea. I think I'm going to steal this one once I have grandchildren. I love it. It makes going to Nana's really special. Thank you so much for sending those in, Pat. The next pictures come from Maria Hall. She said, the pillow got done. Look at that. Look at the detail on that pillow. I love the colors, and the 3D effect is really awesome. She sent pictures of her scrap yarn pillow, the front and back. I'm assuming that this flower is the front. That is absolutely gorgeous. Really beautiful. And then the other side, I'm assuming, is the back, unless they're 2 separate pillows. And I apologize if they are, Maria. This is the scrap yarn side. What a great idea to just use up scrap yarns and connect them using a variegated yarn that pulls all the colors together. Really love that. Thank you so much for sending that, Maria. The next pictures come from a new subscriber, so make sure you welcome her. Her name is Michelle Victor. Take a look. She said, hey, Frannie, I found the Cranford cardigan pattern, loved it, and knew I wanted to make it. Then just by chance, I found your YouTube tutorial. What a great instructor you are. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I never could have done it without you, truly. This is only my 2nd cardigan, and I made it for myself. Absolutely beautiful. I adore it. Just wanted to give you a million thanks for your guidance and show you the end result. Can't wait to follow another of your tutorials in the future. P.S. My hubby is modeling. He's much taller than I am. What a great husband to put this on. And look how beautiful this sweater came out. And this is only your 2nd sweater. Your work is meticulous. It looks awesome. And I love those colors. So I wrote back and I asked Michelle which yarn she used. She used Ferris Wheel in the color Imaginary Garden. And she said, beautiful colors, but kind of a pain as it starts to felt if frogging too much, which apparently I do. Oh, I do that too. Or when sewing. Awesome job, Michelle. Welcome to the channel, and I look forward to seeing more of your work. The next submission is from Lisa Mayen, and we all know she's been working the craft fairs. Take a look. She said, whew, this week has flown by. I can't believe tomorrow is Friday already. I have been trying new patterns and ideas to felt. Attached is the tea cozies that I crocheted and felted. I am always amazed by the difference in the finished product. I made the multicolored pink one with a 6.5mm hook and the blue one with an 8mm hook. Both the same brand of yarn, both processed at the same time. Why such a size difference is beyond me. I thought the pink one would be smaller. That makes sense. You used a smaller hook. Oh well, learn something new. So if anybody out there who has felted before or knows anything about felting, has any idea why one would have turned out smaller than the other, I would love it if you'd put it in the comments so that we can learn a little bit about that. And those look great. Thank you so much for sending those in, Lisa, and hopefully we'll learn something together. The next submission comes from Juana Ray Folger. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And she's a first-time submitter. Take a look. She said, here goes nothing. I have never sent pictures of my crocheted stuff before. Remember, these are scrap projects where I got brave and used boucle to stretch out scraps. The boucle is the dark brown in the shawl, the white in the child's hat. I'm not sure what the green boucle with pink flowers are going to be, but I wanted to try the pattern. Thanks for the great content on your site. You're right, fuzzy yarn hides a lot. The shawl even has purplish brown scratchy yarn on the bottom row. I don't know where it came from, but hopefully no one will feel it down there. I love that. That's great. That shawl looks beautiful. And I can't wait to see what you do with the pink flowers, what you're going to make that into. And does that hat have metallic in it? It looks really pretty. Thank you so much for sending those in, Juana Ray. And finally, the last submission comes from Connie Zachary. She says, "Hi Frannie, hope you're well. I just finished crocheting this vest. I used Bernat's Handicrafter cotton yarn. The design is my own and it's super easy to make. The method for joining the motifs is join as you go. My favorite. I love join as you go also. I hate getting to the end and having to sew together so many motifs." Oh, look at that. That is so pretty. I love the motifs in this. The center of the motif looks very similar to what I do to make buttons for some of my items. Really pretty. Thank you so much for sending that in, Connie. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Show and Tell. Thank you to everybody who sent in submissions. As usual, the work is beautiful and inspiring. If you would like to take part in the Show and Tell, which airs every Sunday, send pictures of your work along with descriptions to my email address at franniesquare@gmail.com. As always, thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it. Remember to make it your own, and I'll see you soon.